morning. Good morning. Can you guys hear me? What's up, Buzzy181? Hope you guys are doing awesome in the YouTube world. Hope you guys are doing awesome and you guys are watching me live here on the Communist News Network uh, of YouTube. But let me make a quick announcement. When I get off from work, which is like somewhere on Saturday, when I get off from work, I don't know what time I'm gonna be getting off, so I can't give you guys a definite time. Honestly, it's just the honest truth. Wish I could, but unfortunately, I can't. So I'm gonna be doing a live stream when I get off from work. Hopefully, I'm not too tired, but it's gonna be on my Rumble channel. I'm not gonna do it on here because I just don't feel like it. Because I actually want people to watch my live stream. I don't want to be on here and nobody watches it. So so keep the heads up on here. So if you're on YouTube and you're checking to see what time I'm gonna be live on Rumble, I'm gonna put up a post in the community section. Hopefully you guys can see it. Hopefully it's not shadow banned. So what a night! What a night! Another day, another dollar. But I got good news. I know people don't like good news, but I apologize that I have actual good news. So I've been at this job already for 1 year at my current food service truck driving job. I've been there for 1 year already, and anyway, let me show you guys the open road here. So, anyways, I've been there for a year already. After I left Domino's Pizza, because of all the injustice they were doing over there and cutting my days at work, cutting my hours, not giving me work. So I moved to a different company, a whole new food service company, and it's been one rough ride for me, honestly. Um, it seems like at times I made a bad decision, and at times I regret coming over here. It's more physically demanding. The job is a lot more difficult. There's not that many routes where I'm at, and then I'm working out of a drop yard, so I have to work with the few people that work there. And I can tell you right now, some of them are very difficult people to work with. And I'm the type of person, I don't know what it is. I've always had that issue that just people just, I guess, just don't like me in general for whatever reason. And believe me, I'm the type of person that keeps to myself. I don't bother people. I try to be polite. I try to treat others how I want to be treated, or I just keep to myself and just ignore people in general. I don't really socialize when I go to a job. I just go to do my job and go home. That's the type of person. But I mostly keep to myself. And it's just very difficult because they got me with working with this guy. There's always screwing up. Matter of fact, he already screwed up again, and I have to work with him this week, and I still got to work with him next week. He's very immature. He doesn't care. He always is always getting me in trouble at work. Always getting me in trouble, and I'm kind of worried right now that they might dock my pay because of him. But I'm not gonna get into detail exactly what happened. It's just I can't. All I can say is I can't babysit him 24 hours. I try my best to reduce the incidents, and I really thought I was gonna be stuck with him again the next 6 months. I already thought for sure, but for some odd reason, one of the best drivers that's been there over 5 years, because we had a new bid, and they're all team routes. There's no solo routes like at Domino's and some other companies that I work for where I'm always by myself. It sounds great, Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, you're getting help. It makes the work easier. But no, these companies, they don't give nothing for free. So they're gonna make sure that they put enough work in the trailer to unload, so it's practically work for it's enough work for two people. It's not help. It really isn't help. Good morning, Low Roller Scratcher and Alex Patino. Long time no see, man. Hey, you keep getting recommended to me on Facebook, man. I don't know why, but might send you a request. But anyways, going on to what I was saying. It's been very difficult with this guy that I've been working with, man. He's lazy. He has this mentality. It's not my job. All he thinks about is sex and being lazy. Constantly, always calling off. And then the back the there's like two there's like so there's floaters there. They call floater or fill in. And trust me, one of them is even worse. Matter of fact, I said that he's like the old version of the guy that I work with right now. And but anyways, so now we got to bid for our new schedule, our new route, which starts on the ninth, 2 days after my birthday. And I'm really surprised. He actually gave me a chance. He chose me to be his co-driver because his co-driver, he's out on disability. He's been gone already for more than, I would say, 4 months already. I hope he comes back, to be honest with you, because being injured is no joke. And right now, it's kind of hard to find a job unless he moved on. I am not sure if he moved on or not. I don't think he has. And then we have another. Well, anyways, so he wants to work with me, and hopefully, I'm at an age right now. I'm turning 42 on the 7th, and it's gotten to the point that I'm starting to notice that I'm kind of slowing down. I'm not as quick as I used to be or agile. I feel like I'm kind of like Mayweather, because when Mayweather was young, I mean, he could box. I mean, he was really fast. Now he has more experience and knowledge in boxing, and he's a better boxer, but he's not as fast. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying, like, but anyways, that's how I feel. Like right now, was it last week? I went to go get a B12 injections. I drink my snake juice before I go to work. I just bought myself the strongest B12 vitamin complex I could find. Cause like lately I have been sleeping and sleeping. Matter of fact, I didn't go to work for almost a month because my daughter was in the hospital. So yeah, I didn't get much rest in the hospital. Don't get me wrong, but I should have been rested enough. And during the whole time that I didn't go to work for it was almost a month. Man, I just keep sleeping and sleeping, and then when I wake up, I just didn't feel better. I didn't feel rested. So then a family member told me about going to get a B12 injection, and that's what I did. I went to go get me a B12 injection. Matter of fact, I'm on my way to go get one right now. And I noticed it did help a lot. And now I'm taking some B12 complex. I bought myself natural ones. I don't mess with those synthetic ones they sell at GNC or the grocery store. I go to a mom and pop health store. The bottle cost me almost $50, but I think it was worth it. So So right now I'm gonna be taking B12 injections for the next. I got two more to go. I'm sorry. So it's been helping because I've been waking up now and I've been sleeping less, and so far I feel more rested versus sleeping a lot and then I just don't feel rested. So that's what I've been dealing with, and eventually I'm gonna have to leave food service even if I don't want to, but I'm gonna try to get my hazmat endorsement, and That's what I'm gonna try to do, get my doubles and tankers so I can go do something else. But my ultimate goal is to start my own business. Low roller scratcher. Um, oh, and he's not fast enough to come out in this new scam on YouTube. Yep, there's a lot of scammers on YouTube, but like I was saying, man, that's getting old for the first stage. So every night, like tomorrow is gonna be really heavy. It's gonna be at least 37,000 pounds on the truck, and gotta unload all that off the truck. 14 stops, 2,000. It's like things like 2,100 cases, and it's gonna be tough tomorrow. Very tough tomorrow. Very tough tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a heavy day. So my partner today ran the route, and I want to run it tomorrow because honestly, I want to get off a little bit earlier. Last Friday he ran it because I was too tired from the night before. We got slammed last Thursday. I mean, really slammed. It was like almost 1,200 cases on a Thursday, which is very unusual. I knocked that sucker out in 12 and a half hours, man. I was flying because I had my B12 injection the day before. I think that's what really helped because I noticed like when I got to like stop 9 and 10 or stop, I want to say stop 7 or 8. I did start feeling a little bit tired, but it wasn't like it was still bearable. Not only that, but I'm taking electrolyte drink. I'm taking electrolyte powders at work, and I take a lot of them too to help me because I've noticed like if I drink my electrolyte drinks mixed with my water, so I'm drinking about. I know there's 64 ounces in that big bottle that I take to work. Plus, I have 2 additional canisters of water, and they're both 32 ounces. So I'm drinking about all that with like, I fill all that up with electrolyte drink. Now, you guys are not gonna believe me, but sometimes I fast to work. Like I don't eat, and for some odd reason, I get a ton of energy when I do that. I'm tempted to do that tomorrow, to be honest with you, or later today. To me, it's still Thursday because I haven't gone back to sleep. But so I'm very, 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 very surprised that my one of the best drivers there out of our drop yard is chose to work with me, give me a chance to see how it goes. And then I was kind of stressed out too, and I'm grateful to the Lord because that's a blessing. Besides getting a new partner, which is gonna take a lot of stress off of me, or at least get a break from that guy for 6 months. And then two, there's a problem going on at my job that they're trying to. They created a route where you only work twice a week, but you're out of town the 2 days. So in reality, you're working 4 days. But that route only pays 1,000 a week, and I was already stressed out about it to be honest with you. Because they say, well, you can come in an extra day or run a shuttle. Well, none of that is guaranteed because what if everybody goes to work that week? What if there's no shuttles that week? They're not going to put you as a third guy because the company's trying to cut back. They're really trying to cut back. And I could give you other examples like the boxes are making them bigger because we get paid by the case. So what they're doing is they're making the boxes bigger. So the customers are ordering less boxes, but it's the same quantity. And that dings us in the pocketbook. So now I'm gonna be scheduled to work 4 days. Oh well, but um, 4 days, but it's gonna cut back on all the driving that I'm doing right now, and but it guarantees my income versus only 2 days, which is reality is like working 4 days because I'm going out of town, but it only pays 1,000 a week. So I'm really grateful to the Lord, and I'm grateful to the Lord that my daughter's not in the hospital. I still think about my daughter. Like today, last night, I saw an ambulance because I didn't see it. I was going through the intersection and suddenly an ambulance came on. And the first thing I thought about was my daughter being in the hospital. And I was really, really stressed out. And I was thinking like, why me? Why is this happening? What did I do wrong? I just started thinking like, what did I do wrong? And and I was like the worst came through my mind. And when my little girl went to the hospital, and I don't wish that on anyone. And we take life for granted. I mean, the Bible does say it's appointed unto every man to die. It's mandated by God. The sting of death is gonna get us one day. Satan's gonna get his way and sting us. That's what it says, the sting of death. Who gives you the sting? The serpent. So one day the flesh has to die because we're all born dysfunctional, and but you don't want to outlive your children. I mean, my daughter's special needs. I know the doctor told me when when she was born, and I used to have to take her in for her appointments. And I remember the doctor told me that her lifespan wasn't gonna be that long because special need kids' lifespan isn't that long. Is short. It's shorter than all us people that are born under normal circumstances. So don't take your health for granted, because one of my coworkers just got cancer, and don't take your health for granted. Take care of your health. That's all I gotta say. Okay, Alex Patino says you guys should demand to be paid by the weight you handle. Yeah, right. Demand. Where's that gonna get us? We're not union. We don't have a union to begin with. Who are we to demand anything? The company already is as it is. They're facing hardships as it is. I saw a report because they already shut down one restaurant on one of my routes. So I'm not gonna complain. The economy is really, really bad right now. I'm seeing it at my job. I'm seeing it at the grocery store. I see it everywhere. And all I gotta say is Trump 2024. I'm not voting for no camel toe. I tell you that right now. I'm not voting for camel toe. So that's what's going on in my life. I'm doing this live stream because somebody, a longtime subscriber, wrote me a comment in one of my videos to upload more often. So I'm here. You want it, you ask for it, you're gonna get it. But I ask you guys because I got a notification for a community strike today. So I'm really surprised that I'm surprised that I can live stream. To be honest with you, I'm actually surprised that I'm actually able to live stream with you guys because I got I got a notification for a community strike, but they didn't take down any videos. It's weird. I got a strike, but they didn't take any videos out. They didn't even tell me what video it was. I really thought, seriously, that for a minute there, I really, really thought that it was the live stream that I did last night, because I was being a little controversial to them, which is just a normal conversation. Um, Let me show you guys what's going on here on the road, because these people drive like a bunch of idiots. Glunkin 965, thank you for this live stream. I appreciate that. No problem. You could thank my subscriber, longtime subscriber. I can't think of his name off of my head. I'm tired and off from work. You could thank him, not me, because I've been really discouraged. Like, I just been very discouraged, just with a lot of things, not just YouTube in general, because they really stuck it to me last year in the heart. I mean, they really stuck that dagger in my heart when they terminated my channel, which wasn't getting anywhere anyways. Completely shadow banned. Right on my birthday last year. So hopefully they don't terminate this channel on my birthday, coming up on the 7th of September. But if they do, before they do, please follow me on Rumble. Links below. I don't even know how to grow on Rumble, to be honest with you. I have no idea. But my view count When I was being a little bit more active, was actually catching up to YouTube. Some of my videos even started getting more views than YouTube. I got a video that got 1,000 views like not too long ago. I never get 1,000 views here on YouTube. Never, never. I tell you that right now. And I already got videos on my Rumble account that I don't upload on here. I refuse to upload. And also, I'm on Brighton. I'm on Bitchute under Walking Journey. You can also find me on Odyssey, but I'm not active on Odyssey. I need to open up an account on Odyssey and just upload my videos up there. Also, makes me wonder if I could open up one on X. I haven't messed with it yet. I don't know if you could do videos though. But who's on? A lot of people are on X, but I mean, how do you grow on? I mean, how do you grow on there anyways? Oh man, what was I gonna tell you guys? I was gonna say something, and suddenly I forgot what I was gonna say. Suddenly I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot. Good content. Last video, I enjoyed the Book of Jasher. I'm gonna start doing. I want to start doing more preaching. I'll be honest with you. I need to start preaching because I was telling my wife. Cool, thanks. Low roller scratcher says Alex Patino. Low roller scratcher. Chicken, 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 chicken. But anyways, low roller scratcher is the man. But anyways, I was telling my wife because you go to church and they don't really teach you anything. It's all motivational speakers. That's all it is. The pastor doesn't want to say anything. He doesn't want to offend anyone. They don't teach it. They don't teach holiness. And I'm motivated by a preacher that I watch on the internet. He's a real man of God, honestly. He's a real apostle too. There really isn't no apostles today because all of them are just fake to begin with. But this is a real apostle. Because apostle means missionary, and he is a missionary. He's a real man of God, to be honest with you. Some things I don't agree with him overall, but the job of a preacher, a pastor, should be to teach you to be able to make it to heaven. And honestly, today the church is not teaching you to make it to heaven. They're just teaching you to go to hell, to live however you want, do whatever you want. They just want their members in the church, give the tithe money, don't offend anyone, and call it a day. And I don't know. I didn't grow up like that in church. I'm like old school. I grew up under a different circumstance. Man, that guy's driving on the right side of the steering wheel. Matter of fact, I've never even seen that car before. What is that? That white car on the left. So I want to start doing more preaching, honestly, because for example, at the church I go to, they're never gonna give me a chance. I wouldn't want to preach there anyways. I've been going there for a while already. It's like I don't even exist. They got mad at me because first of all, I wear my Batman shirt to church, but the thing is, I gained some weight recently, and a lot of my shirts are not fitting me. Or I could put them on, but you could kind of see my stomach. It makes me feel insecure. Like you can see the shape of my stomach. It made me feel insecure. So I had nothing else to wear. The Batman shirt, I wore it because it's a little bit bigger, and it covers up my stomach a little bit. So I wore that to shirt because that's all I had to wear, right? And they gave me a mean look. I like the Lord has enabled me to like to see things sometimes. So then two, they were talking about the war in Israel, the recent one, the attacks and everything was going on over there. And I told them that I don't take sides. I'm against war. I don't support war. I don't support killing women and children and throwing bombs. And I go, they're both killing each other. And I try to give them a little background how since Biden forced himself into the presidency, illegitimately. That's all I can say. Um, Biden is funding Israel and the Palestinians or Hamas, whatever you want to call the people that are they're in there in the Gaza Strip, and then Hezbollah and all those all those terrorist organizations. I go, they're being funded through Iran. I go, how? I try to educate one of them. How? I go, through Iran. So I can't support a war. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna support any war. You know, what is it? Jesus said the peacemakers will inherit the kingdom of heaven. But then in church they tell them, oh yeah, support. They get you. They tell you to take a side. And honestly, that's not our job. That shouldn't be the job of the church. But anyways, the Bible says that our war is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, high powers, and who are those principalities? Who are those high powers working through the jackal Joe Biden and Camel Toe, or what is it called? What does Trump call Joe Biden? What does he call Joe Biden? I forget what he calls him. I forget what he calls him. It's whatever he called. He used to call Hillary Clinton, but he changed it for Joe Biden. Crooked Biden. There we go. Crooked Biden or something like that. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, that's exactly what I told him. I was actually trying to have a little, I was trying to, have a conversation with him, you know, be trying to socialize with him because usually, I just go home. They say hi to me and that's it. At least they say hi to me, I guess. But ever since I made that comment about I don't take sides, I don't support war, and I said how they're killing each other, throwing bombs and all that, it's like they just didn't have it that day. And then they try to tell me, I try to explain to them how they treat bad Christians in Israel. Christians are treated bad, and I said some other things, and they weren't having it, so they just didn't like it. And it's like with people, it's like you can't really voice your opinion. I guess you got to go along with whatever they believe, and it's just like me. It's like I like to think outside the box. You know what I mean? It's like I can't say I love God, I love Jesus, and then I'm here supporting war. It's like to me, it just doesn't make any sense. I've done it in the past, and I'll admit it, and it's wrong. I repented. I'm wrong. I'm like, Lord, forgive me. But what can you do? And it's like, who is the true Israel? They won't be able to explain it. Oh man, none of that matters. The only person who can save is Jesus Christ. That doesn't matter. None of that matters. What is it going to get you? Jesus clearly said it in Matthew. It says, "Go throughout all nations, baptizing in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, making disciples out of all nations, making disciples out of all nations." So that doesn't matter anymore, honestly. None of that matters anymore. Hold on, is it here? I think it is here. None of that matters. All these people call themselves supposed true Israelites and all that. They are so deceived. Tell you that right now, they are so deceived. Oh, I hate needles. I just hate needles. But I'm here because I'm just here. Let me show you guys where I'm at. See that? Get my B12. I just hope they take. Oh yeah, they do. Glunkin 965. It's amazing how a lot of the churches they really believe they have the truth. Like man creates like these doctrines, and it seems to me like everybody's wrong, Everybody thinks they're right, but to me, everybody's wrong. Like, they don't realize it, but everybody's wrong. A lot of things that some things that you practice or you believe might be wrong, and you don't even realize it. And man, it could just take you to hell, and you don't even realize it. Hey, look at this, guys. Um, Last time I came here, they said they have Ozempic, and there was a guy, there was a skinny guy that walked in. Look at that, rapid COVID testing, $150. Can you believe that? HDA, it says what we don't offer: narcotics. What is that? OPTs, ADAD, HDHD meds, Xanax, or benzo. What is that? Benzodiazepines. And then look at this, guys. They offer Ozempic. They offer the Ozempic here. I know because I saw it on the list. And there was this guy that walked out, and I overheard him saying that they just put his Ozempic. They put Ozempic vaccine in him, and he was like super skinny. It is so crazy how like they've created so many illnesses, sicknesses, and how is it? How is it? What are the odds that they have a pill or a vaccine? Think about what I'm saying, man. Look at everything that says there. Wart removal, DOT physical, sports physicals, female hormone blood panel. See, I don't want them to see me recording because I just noticed the employees are getting there. Like ingredients can't pronounce or recognizes, don't take it. Well, I'm taking the B12. That's the only thing I'm here for. I just need two more, one more after this. STD testing. Uh, so what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I tried to pronounce it the best way that I could. But I'll tell you something. I bet you this clinic or any of these clinics, they're not going to offer you any ivermectin. Or I'm going to try to get hydroxychloroquine. I'm going to try to get it. My wife is looking into it. I've never messed with it, but I heard that it has side effects, though. And then you got to take it with zinc and D3. I think that was the versus ivermectin. You don't need to take those vitamins. I have ivermectin. I have a lot. I'm stocked up on ivermectin, but I want to mess with that hydroxychloroquine. I really want to mess with it. There's a reason why they didn't want the general public to take it. They really demonized, especially ivermectin. Hydroxychloroquine, they kind of like, they called it the malaria medicine, and you don't need it. It's just for malaria. It doesn't work. It's not proven. But soon as ivermectin was even mentioned, they demonized it like there's no tomorrow. Horse medicine. That's the nickname they give it, horse medicine. And I met a lady at Texas Children. Her son suffers from Crohn's disease, and I did a little research on it. To me, it just sounds like an infection, to be honest with you. And I told her, I got this medicine that will knock it out. I'm very sure about it. Give me a chance. And I send her pictures of it, where to go buy it, because I'm not going to pay for it. I told her some stuff she needs to pick up, like, um, I told her to go pick up also some, and I told her where to go get it, some probiotics, which they're like, the ones I buy, they're like $50, and to go get some yogurt or some kefir. After I send her the picture of the ivermectin, she never called me back and she never texted me back. So she telling me her son's been going every month to go get the treatment from the Texas Children every month. Go ahead, keep doing it. You obviously believe the media. You believe the media. They got the people. So like, that's not the only person I have actually run into that I try to tell them about ivermectin, but they believe what the media told them, and they refuse to even try it. So I tell people, well, you want to suffer? Go ahead, suffer. It was gonna be my chance to try something new. Like at church, I've been asking for people if anybody knows anybody that has AIDS or any other disease. I want to try it. I'm telling you. But anyways, what can you do? You can't convince people. You just can't. She rather have her son suffering. Okay, well that's fine. Crohn's disease is no joke. I looked up some of the outbreaks you can have with that. It's no joke. If the government tells you don't take it, do the opposite. Yep, Alex Patino, you're right. But the hydroxychloroquine, they've made it almost impossible to get it. So my wife is looking into it. And even if you find a doctor, they will prescribe it to you. See, I'm buying the ivermectin through the animal feed store, but nobody's gonna even if you could get a prescription. They say you find an honest doctor. The pharmacy has been ordered by the federal government, by the higher ups in the health department of health, not to give it to you. That's the problem. But I don't want to talk too much about it on this communist censorship, evil, evil platform. There's some real bad people in charge of these people, and they're woke in charge of this place. I bought horse paste apple flavor for horses through Amazon. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Thank you, the truth warrior. Yeah, you want to sit there and make your. Was it a coworker? Was out for 2 weeks with fever, vomiting, you name it. Oh, I think I got COVID. Okay. And then they went back to work, but they were still like at least at 30% of all the sickness. I go, man, the medicine I got would have knocked that out in 45. Depends how bad the infection. 45 minutes. Worst case scenario, a day and a half. 2 days the tops. Okay, you want to suffer? Go ahead. Superior Markets bought all the numero unos market in Los Angeles. But the Superior Markets bought all the numero unos market. I don't remember numero unos. Superior is actually, I believe, is owned by it might be either Kroger, because I've seen Kroger products in Superior Market. I remember one time they had a big sale on potatoes, and they all said Kroger on them. Lucky's is actually Alberts. Is nothing because there was Lucky's was starting to open when I was there. And for my joints, I use horse joint medicine. It's good. Yeah, I buy this for my joints. I buy these at the natural health store. You don't need no joint replacement or what is it, surgery in your back and all that for your joints or your disc. Man, you go to the natural store. Yeah, it's more expensive than the vitamin, way more expensive than the vitamins at the regular grocery store. But those are garbage, and that's all you need. And man, one time I remember my knees were my right knee was just killing me. This was back in 2017. Roller Sketches say Canada Circle K company buying 7-Eleven companies. You heard of the news? No. Bro Joe Gen X the BS. Hey, what's up, brother? 0964. But anyways, so I bought joint cause no. I was listening to Coast to Coast AM one night when I used to work at that job. The job I really hated. I was listening to Coast AM. I used to love listening to Coast AM. I don't have the opportunity to listen to it anymore because my I have a whole different job field now, and my schedule is completely different. But anyways, and he had an interesting doctor one night talking about how like your joints, your back, all they need is they need the fluid, the lubricant needs to be replenished. And he talked about how race horses, their their knees get worn out really quick from all the racing and the weight from the rider. So what they do is they inject them with the fluid in their body to regenerate it. And this, he said that he claimed that humans could do the same thing. They just need those vitamins and those whatever the The vitamin is that replenishes that because he said that your body doesn't reproduce it. So then, man, I remember my I could barely walk on it. Like it was from pressing all the air brakes constantly. The air brakes. Man, I remember I couldn't walk. It was getting so bad that I was having a very difficult time walking. I got scared not to pass my DOT physical exam. And then I thought I was gonna have to get a cane. Every time I would step on my right leg, it felt like electrical current would go through my whole body and pain at the same time. So I started listening to it, but then I bought some knees and joints vitamins from Kroger, and I started getting a side effect, and my pain was getting worse. It wasn't helping me at all. Suddenly, I couldn't get an erection. Like I was having a real difficult time getting an erection. Jenny H. And I forgot what else happened to me. I think it was giving me headaches too. So I immediately stopped, and I couldn't read any of the ingredients in it. So I threw it in the trash. That's what immediately I started doing. And I've always been the type of person, I don't do good with medicine at all. Synthetic medicine does not do me good at all. I cannot take medicine. I'm sorry. They tried to put me on high blood pressure medication a few years back, and it just doesn't do me good. It doesn't do me good at all. I cannot take medicine. I just can't do it. And I'm telling you for this from personal experience, from with antibiotics, you name it. I can't do it. But anyway, so I went to the health store because the vitamins at Kroger were only like $7 at the time. So I went to the health food store and I bought natural ones. Those were $38 at the time. Now they're $50. And immediately it knocked it out after 3 days. And if it slightly wants to ever come back, I got a bottle at home. I take them and it knocks it out clean. So thanks to Coast AM, that was a blessing. And I encourage you guys some I should make a video on that. What's up, Jenny H? I'm about to end the live stream here like in maybe 12 minutes because the clinic's gonna open and I'm gonna go get an injection in my butt cheeks right now. I'm gonna get my B12 injection shot. Hopefully they open here soon. They're supposed to open at 8 o'clock, so not actually 10 minutes, because my clock is 10 minutes. No, it's about 2 minutes faster. So yeah, they're gonna open in 12 minutes. So I just gotta do it today and then next week. No, it doesn't make me depends like either real bad headaches, zoned out. I just it, I just stay away from medicine. Period. I don't need it. I don't want it. No, thank you. God forbid if I ever really truly need it. But I don't want it. I don't want nothing to do with their hocus pocus medicine. No, thank you. Pharmakita. What do they call it? Pharmakita. Originally it comes from the word pharmacy comes from the biblical word. I forget. I think it's called farm. I think it's pharmakita. But anyways, in the scripture, believe it or not, it's considered witchcraft. I'm serious. I am not making this up. When the live stream with Muslim guy, he talked about Brian. You said him meeting up a lot. Yeah, we're planning to do it. We already did one. We already did a live stream together a while back. We need to do another one. I want to do another one with him. He's cool. He's a really cool guy. I'm serious. I'm surprised. He's been getting shout outs from me for sure. Make sure you guys hit the like button, please. And follow me on Rumble, Bitchute, and Brighton under Walking Journey. Links below. Oh, if you guys want some free crypto and support me and support this channel, check out my links below. You could get a total of $20 in free crypto if you open up with Coinbase and Uphold. Check out the links below, and you'll get free Bitcoin when you make a trade, of course. With the inflation. Now I don't work with them. I'm not affiliated with them, but with uh with the inflation and the threat of the of the BRICS nation, and especially with the inflation, I don't see the inflation really going away, even if Trump gets in office. To be honest with you guys, but It's necessary that you guys diversify away from the US dollar, and the best way to do it is through crypto or precious metals. Man, I wish some of these precious metal dealers had like a referral link, but they don't, unfortunately. Yep. Damn, man, don't tell me it's $2,554. Cause I'm like $200 short right now for putting in an order. So I'm keeping an eye on it. I know it's gonna hit 2,600. The Lord showed me in a dream. I have it documented on Odyssey, on here, on on and Rumble. It doesn't matter, guys, if I share anything prophetic. I don't even get views. It's like I'm not trying to get credit for it. In reality, it's because it's the Lord. I'm not trying to get popular for what? For what reason? Like the church that I'm going to, the pastor claims that there is, prophets don't exist today. That is divination. That he uses the example in the book of Acts. Oh, like the lady that kept telling Peter and it was, I think it was either Peter and might have been Peter and the other apostle, that oh, she was using a spirit to tell the future. So sad, man. You see a lot of big lost stores closing, man. No, no, I haven't seen any. I haven't paid attention, to be honest with you. For them to get rid of the inflation, look, for the inflation to start reducing, they're gonna have to do what the president of Argentina is doing. Malay, what he really did, he cut all government spending through executive order. He got rid of all the agency, fired all the government employees. That's really what they're gonna have to do. Cut back on all spending, reduce entitlements, really cut taxes. I mean, deep tax cuts, real tax cuts, and get rid of the IRS, period, altogether, and then get rid of the income tax, and that's how you would get rid of inflation, or put it at a standstill, and then start paying back some of the debt. Some people say, "Oh, that's not possible." Anything is possible to repay back. You can repay back anything. It might take some time, but that's how you would get rid of inflation. If we take the example of Malay of Argentina and the president Bukele from El Salvador, those are two great world leaders right now. But unfortunately, I don't know. People are trying to, like you notice they're trying to scapegoat Social Security. Like you want to go after like Social Security is at fault for inflation. Like why do you even tax Social Security to begin with? And then for years they've the only reason why Social Security is going bankrupt is because they have stolen the money out of there for many decades already, since especially since Bush got in the White House. When Bush, Clinton, and Bush Jr. got into the White House, they they stole the money out of the Social Security fund in order to fund the wars. And then look what Obama did. He supposedly gave a tax cut to all the employees. I don't know if you guys remember that when he was president. Suddenly we got more money in our paychecks. I don't know if you guys remember that, because he cut the withdrawals of the Social Security fund out of our paychecks. But what did that do? That was less money going into Social Security, which it was stupid. So now it's like they want to blame the Social Security recipients for the inflation, which is stupid. No more crypto tax at all. El Salvador is moving in Bitcoin now, says they are smart. They know Bitcoin will go $1 million or more. That's how they're paying for their through Bitcoin. I don't know if you knew, that's how, because they're Bitcoin mining too. They're not just buying Bitcoins, they're Bitcoin mining. They got a Bitcoin city. I don't know if you knew that. Next to a volcano. I don't know if they built it or not, but I know they have a Bitcoin city, and that's how they've been paying for all those prisons that they build. Can you believe that? They're saying that by Argentinian President Milei's uh, policies, that their economy should rebound like in 6 months. Can you imagine if they said the same thing here? Unbelievable. You cut government spending and your economy is gonna rebound. What are the odds? Seriously. Jeez, didn't take a genius to figure that one out. Somebody told me that it looks like I'm going bald. Someone told me that. And that same woman told me I'm ugly too at the same time. She said, "Oh, since last time I saw you, I could tell that your hairline has receded." That I'm aware I've always been like this. I don't know. I gotta look at my wedding picture. I gotta compare my wedding picture. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Because being married really is really stressful sometimes. Very stressful, especially when the other person doesn't want to reciprocate. Oh, what can you do? No matter what, the wife is gonna be right. El Doom Slayer, where's your buddy Lamont at large? I have no idea. I I stopped watching him a long time ago. Ever since he went famous, he don't even talk to me. God forbid if one day ever hang up with more subscribers than him, even if it's on anywhere Rumble or wherever, we'll see. He's just an opportunist. He can't help himself. It's just the way he is. Oh man. No, I got nothing against the guy. I don't hate him. I don't never mention him. But ever since he thinks he became famous, he just doesn't talk to me. At first, like hang out with me because we were almost at the same amount of subscribers. Pick up some subscribers for me. But I wish him the best. I hope he succeeds. I hope he has 10 million subscribers. I don't wish nobody bad. He's getting a lot of money on YouTube, but Brian went downhill. Can someone tell me what time it is? I don't care what time zone you're in. I just need to know what's the. Hey guys, I'm out of here. God bless you. I think they should be open by now. It's already 8 o'clock. It says they open at 8:50, so it's 7:50. Okay, I got 2 more minutes in. You're telling me it's 8:58, so it's 7:58 here. So actually, 2 more minutes. Because there's a guy walking around, back and forth outside. So obviously, he can't get in. You know what? I've been here since first from everybody. I don't want to go in there and the guy cuts in front of me. Is it open here? No, it's still locked. No, the girls aren't there yet. Well, just gotta wait. Alex Patino, the Truth Warrior in the house. I used to work there. I worked there for like 3 years. I don't work there anymore. I wonder. I heard they got birth control for men. I'm gonna ask about that. I wonder. I wonder if that's true. I heard they have birth control for men. Have any of you guys tried it? I use it. I still wear the shirts because I use them as underwear shirts because I sweat a lot. So that's the reason why I wear it because I use it as underwear shirt. Plus they're comfortable too. And I got a lot of them at work. Nah, man, I do too, but I don't want to talk about my personal business. I don't use condoms. I hate condoms. But I'm done having kids. I'm done having kids. I would love to have another one. Don't get me wrong. Honestly, I got 7 kids. I would love to have one. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go. Bye bye. You guys have a good one. God bless. Comment, rate, subscribe. All links below. Bye.